All right, page 4. Same situation, but this time we're buying a canoe for $355. So we're old pros at this. Equation for it is 355 minus 1080, well, 10.8x. Over here, it's y equals 355 minus 120 minus 6x, which is better stated as y equals 5 minus 2 is 3 minus 1 is 2. Better stated like that. So this time, how much money is owed after 12 weeks? I'm going to use the calculator on this. Y equals 355 minus 10.8 times 12. We already did 10.8 times 12. That was 129.6. Y equals 355 minus 129.6. And like I said, 355 minus 129.6. And that gives us $255 or $225.40. That's how much is owed after 12 weeks. The next one we're looking at is y equals 235 minus 6 times 12. 235 minus 72. 5 minus 2 is 3. 23 minus 7 is 16. So we'd owe $163 after 12 weeks. So which plan requires the least number of weeks to pay for the canoe? Now, you might be sitting here going, it's going to be the same amount because the last time it was. But let's confirm that. 0 equals 355 minus 10.8 x. Subtract 355 from both sides. That gives us negative 355 equals negative 108. Well, negative 10.8x. Divide by negative 10.8. Divide by negative 10.8. And x equals, let's find out, 355 divided by 10.8. That gives us, it's going to take 32.9. So we would say that this would actually be 33 weeks. Because you'll owe money for the 33rd week. Now let's take a look at the next one. We go 0 equals 235 minus 6x. Subtract 235 from both sides. Divide both sides by negative 6. X equals 235 divided by 6. That equals 39.2. So that's going to be 40 weeks. Oh, that's interesting. So the least number of weeks is plan 1. Plan 1 requires the least number of weeks. Cool. That might surprise you because the other one didn't have a difference. So what it shows you is it shows you that the starting value affects the graph. Because in the last one, the last one had different starting values than these two do. So when you have different starting values but the same rates of change, sometimes the point of intersection, or the point when they're the same, will change. So, interesting. So last but not least, we're talking about the rate of change. State whether the values are increasing or decreasing or neither, the y-intercept, and give 2 points. So here we go. Rate of change is the coefficient of x, so this is 1.5. That's positive, so it means we're going to increase. The y-intercept in this case is 0. Give 2 points that lie on the graph. Well, if we think this through, the first one that we get is 0, 0 because the y-intercept. However, the next one that we get, I'm going to put 1 in for x. So I'm going to go 1, comma, and then I'm going to leave some space. I'm going to go y equals 1.5 times 1, and so y equals 1.5, and so that means it's 1.5. All right, for the next one, rate of change is -3. Since it's negative, this is a decrease. Our y-intercept is 10. The first point is 0, 10 because that's the y-intercept. Next, we want another point, so we're going to let x equal 1, and then we're just going to go y equals -3 times 1 plus 10. -3 times 1 is -3 plus 10 is 7, so 1 comma 7. Okay, next, rate of change is -2. This again is a decrease then. Our y-intercept is 6, which means we get a point immediately of 0, 6, and then after that, plug in 1. So y equals -2 times 1 plus 6. -2 is times 1 is -2 plus 6 is 4. Last one, our rate of change is 2. This is an increase. Our y-intercept is 5. So our y-intercept immediately is 0, 5. So that gives us 1 point immediately. And then afterwards we put 1, comma, and then y equals 2 times 1 plus 5. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 5 is 7. So that's 1 comma 7. There we have 2 points that lie on the graph of our line. So there you are. There's page 4.